I have a secret sweets map here. It's like a treasure hunt. But seriously, Tomodachi, I don't know anything about sweets, but I've got a great friend who I thought I'd bring in on the show. Matt, come on in.
Yo.
Oh my God. Holy crap. Do you actually eat sweets?
When I can. When I can. Not usually though.
Let's go get some lunch, have some sweets, and then we can debunk some of the bodybuilding myths out there. Are you hungry?
Let's do it.
Let's go get something to eat. Wah! Probably about 40 degrees Celsius. It's absolutely bonkers. We're coming to the end of summer, but what better way to spend our summer, the end of summer, by getting some beautiful sweets?
I agree.
Are you nervous because you agreed to come out and have lunch with me, Junk Food Japan?
A little bit.
Keyword here is Junk Food Japan, okay?
Okay.
Anyway, we're here. Boom. I got the menu. Yeah. Now, Evil Master Nick is gonna just order whatever I want. Okay. So you're gonna tag along on my dinner today.
Okay, got it.
いいですか、お願いして。おっぱいのデザートをぜひ用意してほしいんです。Yeah, I just said that out loud in Japanese. I actually asked for the cakes that look like breasts.
Oh, these guys.
We'll get to them in a while. Just wait. But I know they also have some great, fantastic other dishes like the lasagna. Oh my God. Lasagna mo onegai shimasu. Thank you very much. Guys, the key word here is omakase. Leave it to them. They'll bring the best sweets and everything we can get.
Onegaishimasu.
Cool. So Mac, we're actually gonna enjoy some incredibly delicious cakes from France.
That's awesome.
So it's actually a cake shop, but they also have food here. So you can come and you can have lunch and get a full course meal here, which we're gonna do today. So I wanna talk to you a little bit about, what a regular lunch for you looks like. Because I saw you like a couple of months ago and you were like maybe 15, 20 kilos bigger than you are now.
Yeah, that's right. I cut, the last 2 months, 12 kilos.
That's like
this summer.
almost 30 pounds.
To do once a year is kind of a good thing to just kind of keep the cycle of, bulking and cutting a little bit. But yeah, who doesn't want to get lean for the summer, right?
Yeah. I mean, I would like to be, round is a shape too, right? Come on. So how do you cut? Like, this is a great question. What do you actually cut out of your diet, for example?
That's an interesting question. It's actually different for everybody. But for me, my natural weight is probably around 90 to 100 kilos if I eat normally.
Wow, that's like my size.
And then if I cut out carbs altogether, I'm around 70 kilos.
What? That's like a 50-pound like flux there.
Yeah, and right now, so I'm kind of keeping a little carbs in the form of like fruits and vegetables only.
Right.
I'm around 77 kilos right now.
I haven't been 77 kilos since I was like 19, not even 19, 18. I went from 72 kilos when I came to Japan, and in 3 years, I went to 102 kilos. So by the time I was 21, I was 100 kilos, and I've pretty much never gone down ever since.
So I didn't eat any sugar, bread, rice, pasta.
Right.
No complex carbs for about 10 years.
It's all the junk that we like.
And then I actually realized to build muscle, you gotta have a balanced diet. You gotta have all those carbs for the energy.
I lift weights to stay strong, basically.
Exactly.
Like I built a lot of strength when I was younger, and I kind of don't want to lose it. So I just like maintain with stuff, right? The whole science of lifting differently. Here's another myth that we're gonna debunk after the first dish that we're getting. But stay tuned for this one. I'm hungry, so let's get something to eat.
Let's do it.
So Mac, the first dish that we're gonna try today is one they call crashia.
Crashia.
I think that's how you pronounce it. It's basically a ham and cheese.
Okay.
But it's got a twist on it. And the twist is that the bread is incredibly crispy and thin, which is kind of good if you don't want to get too many carbs, right?
Yeah, it's great.
And I think it's also got a bit of balsamico on it. We're gonna go ahead and take a bite.
All right. Here we go.
That's pretty delicious, actually. I wasn't quite expecting the cheese to pop out the way it does.
Wow, never had anything like this.
No, it's almost like a pie.
Yeah, it's like a pie sandwich.
Yeah. Dude. As a bodybuilder, when you look at this as a meal, what do you think?
This is something I would probably eat.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I'm kind of lazy, so I probably wouldn't spend the time making it. But this is in a restaurant or something. This would be great.
Yeah. I mean, if you come here, right?
It's like a healthy alternative to burrito or something.
Yeah. Well, I'm not so sure the keyword here on Junk Food Japan is healthy, but let's just keep eating it.
I love pie crust, but I never had it in a non-dessert form.
Oh.
So this is great.
And while he's enjoying that, I'm going to ask the next question. The debunking is, Are bodybuilders actually strong, or are they just all muscles for show and no go?
The answer is yes and no. If you're a bodybuilder training for strength, you are very strong.
Yeah.
If you're a bodybuilder training strictly for aesthetics, you don't train for strength. You become a master at isolation of training muscles separately. Speaking from my personal experience, I used to lift very heavy. Like I used to.
Right. Like what's a heavy? Let's say heavy bench press, for example.
My bench press was never that strong, but I did go up to 170.
170 kilo bench press? I bench pressed just before we started the show because I thought I'd, bulk up.
That's
but
why you're so pumped.
I'd pump up a little bit, so it didn't feel mediocre. But I was doing like, five reps on 100 kilos, and that was really heavy for me.
I like to have a balance of both. The ideal is to be strong and to be flexible and also be aesthetic.
Exactly. Now, we're going to find out how old Mac is in just the next scene. So Mac, we've got the lasagna. It comes as a full set with a bit of, salad.
Isn't your channel called Junk Food Japan?
Oh.
Don't you have a tradition you're supposed to do before you start eating?
Oh, of course I do. Are you ready for it?
Okay.
Put your hands together.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. All right. You just told me before when we were not rolling, you have actually not had pasta or bread in over 10 years.
Yes, that's correct.
How excited are you right now?
I'm terrified and excited at the same time.
Well, go ahead and dig in.
Okay.
You said you'd eat whatever I gave you.
I did say that.
Evil Nick here. Man, this looks so delicious. Oh yeah, the steam coming off yours. Oh, take the first bite.
Wow. It's great. Ooh, I'm gonna eat a cheese rush. Woo. You know what, Nick?
Yeah.
I just realized I don't eat hot food. My food is always pre-cooked.
Okay.
Now I'm experiencing how great hot food actually is.
You should eat out more often. Here's the reaction to what I felt this one was. That was so good. It is juicy. The cheese is melted just in the right way. The beef inside, the sauce there, it is just the way you want a lasagna to be. Yeah, that looks good. Next myth I want to debunk for bodybuilding. How much cardio do you actually do? Bodybuilders are notoriously for not doing any cardio at all. Is that true?
Again, it depends on the bodybuilder. In my case, right now, to cut weight without burning too much muscle, I do very slow state cardio.
So the real question, Mac, is how old are you actually?
I was born in 1978.
78?
78.
Oh, you're like 5 years younger than me.
Yeah.
So you're 45?
45.
Dude, you look like you're 32 or something. But trust me on this one, you're never gonna be too old for the oppai cakes that are coming now.
Never.
Check these out. Yes.
I cannot unsee what you said.
Oppai. Well, this is what it is, right? I mean, they're actually designed after a woman's breasts. I mean, the French are very,
Really?
into
so what are they actually called?
The language of love. I don't know what they're called, but in Japanese, when they was introduced to me, they said, these are the oppai looking cakes. And I'm like, yeah, we could totally eat some of those. It's got a bit of softness to it. It's gonna pop.
Oof.
Whoa. So I would say suggesting that this might be some kind of like sweet rice inspired, like, mochi. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey.
It's like a shoe cream with like a thicker skin.
No, the cream inside is like a shoe cream for sure.
Yeah.
The shell is definitely thicker, and it's not omochi like I thought it was, the rice cake. It is actually bread. Wow, it's actually really delicious. I think the difference between the first one and the second one really is that this second one here just has a sugar coating. So this one's gonna be more sweet. Okay. Clearly we can see that this one's got, hazelnuts and like chocolate coating on it. Oh, here we go.
Ooh.
Nice. You see? Now we're talking. Oh yeah.
It's great. I honestly like the sugar frosting on the outside.
Yeah, is it kind of like a French donut?
It tastes better than a donut to me, but...
Whoa, that sugar frosting really takes it up a notch. It is sweet, savory, tasty, juicy, and all it wants me to do is actually just ask for a cup of coffee, because they have got the most incredible coffee machine in Japan. There's only one machine the size of this one here in Tokyo. So, are you a coffee guy?
Oh, I love coffee.
Oh, you do coffee?
I do, yeah.
Great, well let's get some coffees. Kohi onegai shimasu. Well, so if you're gonna get jacked, you might as well get a, espresso shot too, right?
You gotta have the espresso, you gotta have the caffeine. Can't wait to taste it.
Boom! Now that's an espresso, dude. There he goes. Dragon Ball in the flesh right there. All right, I'm gonna cut this guy up. So this one's got a chocolate cream inside it. Look at that, guys. Yeah.
Wow, tastes amazing.
It's like Nutella, but less heavy, more creamy, more fluffy. I love the bun here, which is actually called a sospiro. We had to find out because I kept calling them breasts. This is not really the thing.
I just drink one.
That is some powerful coffee. So anyway, how did you enjoy lunch with Nick?
I think that's more sugar than I've had in years. Thank you.
Wait a minute. Mac, I have a whole map here. If you think we're done here, you are crazy. We've got 4 more cake shops to go to. And I can't wait to get going. Let's go. Man, I gotta tell you though, the smell when you walk into the shop is like, bam, it's like bakery, right?
It's crazy. Like, you can watch them make it over there. That's crazy.
I got some background history. They went all the way to France. The person in charge sat down, had a cake, super like interested in looking inside the kitchen. The chef came over and said, hey, you don't look like you're very French. And he's like, no, I'm all the way from Japan. And then they started chit-chatting back and forth, and he told him his dream and vision about bringing the Basque gâteau all the way to Japan. And then he says, why don't you come with me to the kitchen? True story. Brings them out into the kitchen, shows them everything, and eventually they built a relationship, and many years after, here we are. This is the original shop for the Gâteau Basque in Japan. Chef Todani-san, thank you very much, but what is this?
全部ケーキですね。ここまで並べたのは初めてです。
Wow. All for you, Big Mac. All for you.
Thank you.
3, 2, 1. Yes! Let's go ahead and start with the cakes from the first shop that we actually didn't get. What? Dude, wait. That knife ain't worth it. Sumimasen. Knife onegaishimasu. Man, you need a samurai sword knife to cut that cake.
Okay.
Check this out. For those of you who've been following the show, you have seen these knives before. The Yazawa Samurai Sword Knife. Cha! Try this.
All right, here we go.
Ah! Whoa, look at that. Now we're talking. Yeah. Ah, you just gotta like dig it in. And there's the cake, guys. It is full of all God's beautiful creations of anything sweet there. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah. There's a whole lot going on in there.
That was very unexpected.
You just chopped down the whole thing in one bite, eh? So, Big Mac, check it out. We're kind of in a really, really luxurious thing here. The setting is absolutely amazing. We're at a counter, right? Here comes the next debunking of what bodybuilders do. Do bodybuilders drink alcohol? 3, 2, 1.
Sometimes. But I don't.
Oh, the fruitiness of this. Oh my God. Actually now, with the red wine, I feel like some chocolate. That is actually a Yazawa samurai knife, which has been forged in the same techniques that they actually make samurai swords in.
Really?
Yeah, it's a really cool
Wow.
knife. Whoa, look at that. It's pretty hard, eh? Ooh. So it's just a hard outer shell, and then it pops open like that. It looks like a pound cake, actually. Nice, crispy outside. It almost tastes like it's got a little bit of alcohol in it.
It does. I was going to say, it's
Yeah.
like liquor.
Yeah.
アルコール入ってます。ラム。
Rum. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Now I'm making you drink. But what are your superpowers?
I am a guitarist. It's one of my superpowers.
He's actually a fantastic guitarist. He's so good that he played at my wedding. Check it out. Ooh, man, you're like the buffest guitar player I've ever seen.
Yeah, I get that.
Come on, grab one of those. Basque gâteau.
I have no idea what this is going to taste like.
I'm gonna grab the one that I'm really interested in. This one here, and I think this one's got the raspberries in it. It looks like a raspberry because it's got the red things on.
Okay.
The things they got quite the density to them when you hold them. They're very firm, right?
Yeah.
I suggest you hold it up to the camera and break it in half so we can see what it looks like inside. Oh yeah, it's got some kind of cream inside.
Ooh.
And there's the raspberries. Oh yeah, check it out. Go ahead and try yours.
All right, here we go.
Gâteau Basque, the cake from Basque.
It tastes like a cookie cake.
That's exactly what it is. Oh yeah. Tastes like a cookie cake.
Yeah, tastes like a cookie cake. The best of both worlds.
The chocolate one has an inner filling that looks kind of like that. Oh yeah.
You know what's crazy about this?
Yeah.
Is it tastes like a cake within a cookie.
All right. I think though we're ready to go on to some cheesecakes because I need some cheese with my wine. I think you should take the white chocolate because you like literally called that out in the shop and said it's got my name on it. So go ahead and grab one of those.
Okay. I think this is it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You put that on your own plate, I think?
Yeah.
That's fine, yeah. And then I'll grab this one, the plain one. That is heavy. You feel the density of that?
Yeah, that's...
Wow.
When I was young, I don't think I got many cakes for my birthday.
Really?
My parents wouldn't let me eat, like, I guess what you call junk food.
We've got some fantastic condiments that we can actually add to the cake. You've got the white cream, which is just really fluffy. It should potentially not be too overpoweringly sweet. I'm just gonna try it. Oh yeah. So that's really cool. Then it's got the sea salt, it's got the caramel, and it's got the maple syrup. Feel free to experiment. Do whatever you want, man.
Okay, let's start with a little maple syrup, huh?
That's a good start. That's a good start.
That's what we do.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna experiment with a small bite of the original just cheesecake. It's super simple, very plain, very heavy. Just gonna try that. Oh, wow. That is the fluffiest, creamiest, like cheesecake that I've ever had. It is absolutely a pleasure watching you eat these things.
Beautifully, wonderfully tasty.
All right, we'll just leave him to it for a little bit longer there while I grab this one right in front of him. Check this out. If anything, it has to be the chocolate cheesecake. Why would you not want to taste this one? Like this, it's coming here. Dun, 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 dun. Ah.
How's it?
Oh man, oh man. This takes me back to 1993. I had never tried a chocolate mousse in my life until 1993 when one of my friends took me to Big Boy. I tried the chocolate mousse there. Hands down, I was completely mind blown.
Really?
I was like, what is this? And that's where this one takes me back to. So I'm just gonna take another bite. You should totally try this.
Here we go.
Man, this is good. How good was that?
That was great.
I know we're not really doing a ranking system, but you like the other one better?
I like the chocolate, the white chocolate.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I feel like I should try the caramel sauce.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Why? Oh, look at that. This caramel sauce has got black pepper infused in it. Oh, yeah. God, I love my job. That is just off this world. All right, come to me.
Okay, I'm gonna mix this one too.
Oh, man.
Cream.
The creaminess from the cheesecake on this one with the peppery flavor on top. Did you put some on that one?
Yep.
Nothing's holding you back, eh?
Here we go. That's the best combination so far.
Yeah, with the caramel. Your face says it all.
It's so good. It's so good.
This is the Basque Beret. Super soft. That just sliced through that cake like nothing else. I mean, we are talking samurai sword skills here. I'm gonna try and open it up. Oh, now look at that. You can tell that it's got a couple of layers. There's like a bottom pit in there.
What is that?
And then it's got some different stuff on top, and then it's definitely encapsulated with that big round ball of chocolate mousse looking kind of thing. And then it's got some toppings there. That's edible. That's like edible gold. Do you want to try some? You can grab that one.
Yeah.
All right, well, cheers it is.
Cheers.
Oh yeah. This is so rich, and I thought the chocolate cheesecake was good. Man, this is the mousse I was talking about. It takes chocolate to the next level. It's like we're sitting in a 3 Michelin star restaurant enjoying cakes like nothing else. And every time we grab a new one, it just gets better and better and better. The shop that we're in here has a specific cookie-looking kind of cheese madeleine. We've got the plain one, and we've got one with chocolate. And you can see it's quite beautifully shaped as a fish. It's a bit sticky to hold on to because of the sugar around it, I guess. It's a pretty simple cake, straightforward. If you're having a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, this is definitely the one you would go with. I've saved potentially the best cake for the last. I will give you the honors of cutting into this big bad boy. Woo!
Oh.
Right down the middle. All right. I hope you
Okay.
don't expect me to eat half of that cake. Oh. Hello, little friend. Where have you been all this time?
Let's go.
So you go straight for the middle part, right in the middle of the cake.
Wow.
What?
See what I'm talking about? The cheese is different.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I gotta taste a little bit more. Man, it is a really strong, actually, cheese flavor. The cheesiness of the flavor of this and the softness of the cream, it doesn't even come together as a cake. It's like, should be in a different genre. Man, I'm so glad you came out with me today. I'm like living more through your experience than I'm living through my own. Tomodachis, leave a comment below. Does everyone like Big Mac? Come on. Isn't he just a lovable guy?
Nick, you're the best. Thank you. This is the best day of my life.
Yeah! And you got that right on Junk Food Japan. Before we let you go, I think we should do a roundup. It started off with ham and cheese.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Then came the lasagna. And you've actually not had pasta in like 15 years.
2009.
2009.
2009 October.
And let's just stick with the cakes because it really wasn't about the food today. It was about the cakes and the sweets, right? It's a sweets tour treasury map hunt. I think I'm pretty not sure what you're gonna say, but which one would you rank? 1, 2, and 3?
Number 3, I go with this cake because it was so unique.
Yeah.
And it's
Okay.
the last thing I ate, so we should technically be sick of eating sweets, but this was great.
This is true.
Number 2 is, I'd like to say the cherry
The cherry cookie cake?
cookie pie cake thingy.
Pie cake thingy.
Yeah.
Right. As rank number 1 from Big Mac.
The white chocolate Basque cheesecake, of course. I ate the whole thing. That was just amazing.
So I think it's safe to say that you would come back for that one.
Oh, I definitely want to come back for that one.
Anyway, it was a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Really awesome.
Pleasure
If
was
you
awesome.
guys like what you see and you see what you like, go ahead and set that subscription and set the reminder also. Come back for more content. Leave a comment below. We'll see you in the next one.
La France. La France.